timeline and the plan, and then begin to have conversations with depending on the timelines, what aspects of this can be used. And so maybe parts of it is going around first of all and seeing where we are, the data set completion, each of the components, because we have to be able to work together. Roll out what we can roll out, use what we can use, or make a decision to wait. That's why we're here.
Thank you so much.
So I'm in your hands.
We are in your hands.
Well,
Both in?
who's both?
Both in?
Ah, I see, yeah.
Yeah,
How are you? Nice to meet you. Yeah.
So we are now in your hands.
Well, just, we don't have to go everywhere.
yeah,
Oh,
this is
Hi.
the general manager of
How are you? Good. We're saying we don't have to go everywhere. We want to understand the main components of the stadium and their completion status, and then including when the main bowl will be completed with seats. And then once we have that knowledge of how each of the other components will be done, then we can sit down with all the stakeholders to make a decision on whether we have to wait to use all the components until everything is done, or whether we can do certain things with management, and we can think about what that management looks like. That's the goal of the visit.
目的是了解包括现场主体上完成情况，还有就是其他区域的一个完成情况，然后最终以
我现在现场就是分了3个大区嘛，咱们这训练区，还有这个公寓区，还有就是主体育场这一块。那么除了主体育场这个座椅这重大味觉事项之外，那么其他的我们已经全面进入到这个联调联试阶段，装饰装修阶段了。基本上在这个雨季之内，差不多就是这其他区域的就已经进入尾声了。
So good morning. We are warmly welcome the Chief Minister, the Excellency Ambassador, and the Ministry Sports, the Honorable Minister, and the National Sports Authority, and other departments come to inspect the site. And we divided this construction site to 3 parts. Yeah. The first part is the main bowl, and the first part. And second part is this area, practicing fields, and the new building area. And the third part is the swimming pool area. And now the only thing is the main bowl, and we have these pending decisions. We still need waiting for the final proposal and the procedures. And the other parts like the practicing field and the swimming pool area, this time is a commissioning time. Okay. And we can complete within this rainy season. Okay. All can complete.
Okay, so it sounds to me that each of those component parts can be treated separately, and we can commission those other 2 parts while waiting and while construction is ongoing on the third part.
听起来说他想的意思是将来
Commission for
如果
use.
是分开独立的话，他们想要运营，就意思有可能会决定将来会要提前让我们交工一部分，他们要运营。这个是他来此次目的主要是为了考察这个看能不能达到这个条件。
它是这3个部分，它是互相这个相关的。没有哪一个部分是可以就是独立来进行的。因为它的这些系统呀都是连通的嘛。就是我们建议这样。再一个还有一些程序。
and these 3 parts,
Yeah.
and partly separated, but some for some parts still connected, like the water, electricity, and the daily management.
Sure.
And we can discuss with Beijing if we can propose the partial handover, but I think need more discussion.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I just wanted to know what's possible first, and I think it perhaps brings up a good point about, because those are 3 different parts, that maybe even as we do the electricity and water, we can have it be distributed and independent.
Yes.
That way, we don't have to, once you have one failure, then you have failure across the entire system. So maybe that lends itself to some quick re-engineering and redesign.
Yes.
Yeah, same. Yesterday we had a meeting with the councillor. He was here, and I
charge
think one
of,
of the things, the proposal that we
The
put forward,
councillor.
yes, from the Chinese monks.
Yes, sure.
And we actually emphasize that partial, and in over, so that at least some of the facilities completed can be used.
The points that they are making around shared utilities is important, and
Yes.
perhaps now is the right time to have it for the design anyway. So maybe let's look at those components quickly, if you don't mind, and then we can, in the process,
Yes,
have a
yes.
conversation of when it can be
Yes,
opened and handed
we
over.
can look around first and
Yes,
choose
please,
some
sure.
main stadium.
The main ball.
Yeah, main
Well,
ball. Yes.
well, we're here now, so maybe you tell us.
从这儿开始，这是核心接这是训练场，这是
practice
完
field.
完工了啊。
And also we have the
平时的锻炼、训练只是这里面。
So you said you've completed the practicing field. This looks completed, or what do you need to do? What needs to
就
happen
是
there?
这个是现在看起来是完工的一个状态，是吗？Yes, this is completed according to the design, initial design.
So this other parts here should stay like this. This is in terms of
就是除了草
finishing.
皮以外的其他区域就是保持的是这种状态的。
According to design, all of the landscaping here. This is the final landscaping. I'm just asking.
Yes.
This is the final landscaping.
Yes.
This one is supposed to be cement around here. The only other problem we have is the track. The track was supposed to remain as this, which we later came to realize they had not taken into account.
It was supposed to remain
perforated-
as what?
as it is, just rather than perforated track.
I don't know.
It's remaining like this. Just normally by tracks to fix it.
Ah,
The stadium.
okay.
This one was not captured.
In the design.
But this is what we are now looking at.
I see. But that's going to be taken up by government.
Well, we are looking into it. Yes, if we have to fix it. The thing is, with track, normally they can use it as it is. In some countries, they use tracks like this. But then the problem we'll have with this is that if you're using a dusty track, then people can just walk into the artificial turf, which will affect it. So it's going to be a little bit problematic. I think it was at the inception, the conception of the project, they did not look at these details. We can't have this remain as it is.
We cannot. Okay, so you guys will do
We're looking at possibilities
of the design whilst they're here. That can, even if it's government cost.
It has to be. We have, I mean, at the we've actually had Film, which is a company that does this project. They've sent us samples.
Okay.
So we're going to take a look at it. The most expensive, I approved the less quality ones and decide what the price is. Then we can come back to government on that.
I don't think this other parts, the landscaping on this should not stay like this.
No, but what I see is that this one should be cemented. Around all of these ones, apart from the track, around all of these should be cemented. So maybe they will have to.
Now, these are issues that we'll be talking about soon.
You said this is done,
Yes.
but this, they said, according to design, is concrete on this side.
outside of the track.
Yeah. 这个不是现在
Is
就推
this
动的
concrete or is
因为
dirt?
这个是训练场，训练场来做，然后就把这个草给大家做了以后，其余的就是维持这条跑道硬化到最后硬化。
这不是做跑道的，
这个是跑道，是练习用的，不是比赛用的，所以说是个训练场。
Not the track. This outside the track.
就没打算做，这是一个训练场。
Because the initial time, according to the design, this function is only for used for the practice and field.
No, we understand that.
So that's why for this track we don't have Tata and for the design.
Not the
The
track.
track is
Yeah.
okay, but
And also
outside of
this-
this one should be cement. If you look
Yeah.
at the contract, except that stuff there, where we should be grass. Outside here should be. If you look at the attachment to the contract, it's specified.
Now the design is not showing the concrete.
No, not the design. If you look at the specification at the back of the contract, it's a list of things, and one of them is that this should be concrete, that one should be grass.
图纸的一些规格里头描述了说这是很没错。
Well, these are the issues it seems that we'll be having.
Wait, note that. I mean, I think we want this on the outside to be concrete. In terms of it being finished. We don't have to make the decision now, but we'll note it that that's a conversation to have.
Yeah, just take it down because they construct according to the design, so they cannot do other things
That's not the
the
design.
contract
Yes.
Okay.
didn't state it.
Okay.
So Chief, the design is informed by the contract. On construction contracts, specification is listed, annexes. Those annexes are clear. You can go back to it.
Let's go back to it and we'll look and then we'll engage. Okay? But otherwise, from your point of view, this is 100% done.
是吧？基本上这个是100%完工的嘛？就这个状态。这个现在就是需要在调整。
And the other thing is for this outside, we should do the level and compaction. This is the final procedure.
Okay. So that's what we're saying. For the level and compaction, when you're at that process, let's use one of those blocks that you layer, the interlocking tiles. Whatever we want in that process of compacting, we want you to not finish it. Sit with us until we do concrete and interlocking, okay? Without delaying.
Awesome.
Does that make? Can you explain to him?
就是外面如果是做压实跟回填的话，要用一种材料，就是达到一种就是将来要做混凝土路面那种，就是把基础基面要处理好，就是具备那个将来招工混凝土的条件。
因为我们按照图纸要求走，
图纸要求就是这个长度。
我知道我们按照我们要求的图纸走。
Actually, we will seriously, according to the implementation agreement, the contents of the work for this area.
Meaning?
I mean, for this area work,
Yeah.
and we will, according to the agreement and the contents of the work, do the compaction and level.
Yes, we collaborate, we're designing, we have new ideas in real time. Let's assume the design said just leveling and compacting. Now we're giving you feedback and it's okay, it can be costed. That together, we don't want you to just leave it as dirt, okay? So we don't want you to level and compact and then go away. You have the label here now and we're doing it. Let's level, compact and put concrete there. That's what we're saying.
他就想要就是压实完以后，将来要做混凝土。 这个混凝土不包括在范围之内。
就是严格性的知道就行，知道了就是我们知道就知道了。
Okay, we noted that,
Thank
and
you.
but the final decision should, I think, later.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Thanks for noting it and planning for it, okay? Thank you. So that's the only thing left here. Is the leveling,
就水
compacting.
电调试工作。
And the other thing is the water and electricity commissioning.
Yes, we had said, and I think we'll speak about this, that because there are 3 projects and 3 major parts, we should think about designing it that they are separated, that they are distributed, yeah? That you can light up this area and not light up the other areas. Water can come here and water cannot go over
就
there.
是想现场的这个电的这个系统，如果是这个地方独立出来的话，能不能就只照明这个地方，然后其他地方就不用供电？意思是还是要考虑将来能够这部分能够达到单独
Creative
运行
valve,
的一个条
creative
件。
breaker.
两个方面，一个是高压电还没接入，我们设备就得调试。
你说高压还没
第二部分
And
是
the only
分不开。
point is the
它
high
控制是只有一
voltage
个。
connection is still we communicated with the ministry and still not connected with the new distribution room.
Okay.
This is a challenge also.
控制是只有一个。
That's that. Alright, I will make sure we'll get it done.
So I thought we sorted the water
Yes,
out.
I'm with them.
You
They came
mentioning
in
water.
twice.
I thought Boomer has brought water for us.
Water is
水已经接通了啊。
water is
Okay.
connected the main pipe
Yes, but
from the
that-
outside.
Yeah, so internal is yours because you wanted
Yes,
us
yes.
to bring the main pipe. We have done that.
Yes.
Right? So
Now we are
water-
talking about the electricity.
Yes.
Initially, you said water and electricity.
I think
so
what they
just
were
wondering.
saying is they have
Okay.
one central water and electricity. And now we have to separate it to those 3 different components because if it's just one, then they can't turn it on if they're doing construction on the other side. So in the design, they have to be able to separate them. Okay?
And I think it's a promise coming this week. Also,
They said it's here.
Yeah, Ed's been here. It's been here a couple of times.
It's I came here twice, but they said they still have some challenge, but they will communicate with the ministry from Xiaoliang side. This is what they told us.
Been twice to do the assessment.
But coming twice does not make any difference.
No.
I mean, we know what the problem is.
still-
We know what.
we still do the
So we'll follow through. So you need the ETSA high tension connection.
就是需要还是需要电力部门来尽快要完成这个。
And
Yes,
then,
yes.
And then you have water you have.
Water we have now.
And now what we are saying is you should separate them, okay? So that water can flow here, light can flow here without affecting the other places.
就是说将来达到供电跟供水的条件，就是这几个分区要系统要独立起来，就是相互不要影响。
系统是联动的，
然后就是
只要他们有电，是吧？
系统是联动的啊。你说3个区单独分开系统，你说水电啊、消防等分开是不可能的，
Alright,
它是联动的。
How many seats is it? We keep on.
On the sideline, I want to photo. That's what I'm saying. So extra we had when we came.
SL Premier League or
Yes, Premier League we play. Same time teams we train.
this is 30. We Peel versus Edward.
let me sit right here.
Did they tell you what we did for this? Okay, you tell them now what we did. That's with the show box. Hi guys, morning.
Yeah,
Oh yes, yes, come on, there's the consultants. Okay,
What did you do about it?
No, this is my sister. This is my brother. Thank you.
We determined the quality and the texture of it and the color. And they were quite happy.
Where is the ambassador?
We're working hand in gloves with them.
Yes, they wanted to see something else. We said no.
Technically, where's the ambassador?
So yes, we need to go.
Yeah, okay.
Can we please go at the back?
Please, guys, let's move on.
Please, guys, go at the back.
Please, to the back, eh?
And the year for pets for you said. Alright, thank you. So the
This is a crowd. It's something happens.
But this is very wonderful playing field. You can try.
I think let them check on that side. Over there.
You can. This is standard.
Very good.
Very good. Wonderful.
Imagine where I would
Maybe you can
Rangers.
have a maiden match
Yes,
here.
no, I'm going to
Out for exit. The maiden match here. Play
We are sport people.
It's lovely.
You want to play for us?
No. We have no professional one can play. Yeah.
Alright, maybe let's walk.
Okay, let's go before it's ready.
So this is fantastic. So now we compact level cement, yeah? Are they gonna move these things or you keep it?
Changing room.
Okay.
Toilets, offices, dressing room.
Okay. So dressing room, offices. And what about on the other side? So for the ones that are people watch, it's okay. Those guys outside will buy tickets.
No, there's going to be like ticket. I think we'll have some boarding. There's going to be a board.
Yeah, there will be.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess we shall leave for you.
So when we separate it, and I think that's part of the management, it's that even if this area is going to be used, it wouldn't affect the ongoing construction over there.
That's what we've been talking about. That's what this minister how to separate.
That's what I mean, because the utility cannot be separated.
Yes,
so
but it will be.
Yeah. So this area, maybe you can make partial, commission and can be separated.
The utility.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the utilities, all of the utilities are connected from the main board to this field and to some other complementary building. Yes.
So this is considered part of this. And this is finished.
Yeah, finished. This is
For volleyball,
Basketball, tennis.
tennis and
Volleyball, basketball, tennis. Tennis has more.
2 tennis courts. I know that there is an ongoing basketball tournament at Revamp.
Yes. They've been trying to use it.
It's alright. But it's good. So the is it what's the material? Is it concrete?
Not concrete.
Okay.
It's PLI.
Okay. All right.
It's a high-tech material. Yes.
Okay.
They have realistic
Yeah.
and bound for the basketball. No, we are not
keep requesting.
No.
Give them reason for them to deliver.
Did we go this way or?
We go this way and go into the middle.
The Ambassador, yes. There was a point about they said there is no decision yet. I thought we have a decision already on the main board.
I can show you everything. We made this still in the period of assessment. Yesterday, the counselor in the embassy had a meeting with the minister. I think
What's this?
This is actually the new build the house, powerhouse. And under this ground we have the big water tank.
The water tank.
yeah, water tank and the power utility.
And this is the one that EDSA has connected? Or
The existing is that room. But now we should transfer this new room and we should do the rehabilitation in that room.
that one over there?
Yes.
The old EDSA?
The board, yes. The problem with this
But that's what I'm saying. Do you have to transfer or can you just have another one?
They have to transfer
Yeah, this one is a new equipment inside also.
They need to disconnect and transfer the connection. Well, we just tell the citizens, this is the point about communicating to people. You tell the citizens we'll have a better system, so you'll be without on blackouts for 2 days. Yeah, the citizens will understand. Minister, thank you. And how long it says it will take?
We've been on
We will, that should not be a
for 3 months.
For 3 months? I have yeah, so we're saying in terms of the design, it sounded to me, I mean, who's making the decision? Because I feel like we've been, the 2 design options we've spoken about enough. It's either you break it, or you add extra support, or you add less seats. Now, how many seats is it estimated at?
23, yes, 23,000.
But because of the city space is not when we keep this But I think the decision. You don't want to make that thing?
And the swimming pool one is also done, fully done.
I think so. Yes.
因为是在后面，
他说泳池区完成了没有？
因为完成了，
Yes, complete.
100%.
还是研究研室嘛啊。
But the diving pool still has a problem.
Go ahead.
The diving pool is still a problem.
What's the issue?
Everything is that they always say it was not captured in the initial agreements. And we keep talking to them and it has not yet
So the diving pool was not renovated?
No.
Yes. No.
Serious.
Like, we didn't do that. I think.
We're using it as a dump.
How long does it take to do the diving pool? How long does it take to diving pool? No, I know, I'm just saying, if it is done, how long?
Diving pool actually honorable chief minister.
It's not, I understand, that's not what
captured in the initial agreement.
I understand, that's not what I'm asking. If somebody was to pay to do it, how long will it take to do it?
就是跳水池那个地方，如果是现在也知道这个不在合同范围之内，如果是需要再继续做这个工作的话，大概需要多长时间？那还要需要重新设计，它的管道都不匹配。Because the most important is about the pipeline system is not matched. So this is the most important. The swimming pool and the diving pool should do the connection. This is the challenge. The pipe, maybe the different system, you know. So we need to do the renew design.
It's okay, I'm just asking how long.
就是需要多长时间？现在就要这个问题。
10几个月。
It almost take 1 year because the pipeline system is totally different. Maybe we should concern about demolish the swimming pool underlying pipeline and make the same system, pipeline system, because the recirculation system is different. It's the same, so we should keep the pipeline also same. We cannot separate them.
You cannot do it separately.
Yes, cannot.
Why not?
Because the system, the underground system, should be connected with the swimming pool. That is for the recirculation for the water, even diving pool, swimming pool.
Okay. And this one will take 1 year.
But it can be
What
done.
decision?
It can be done simultaneously.
14 months.
14 months. Starting now. Starting when the decision.
After the rains.
Next dry season.
Yes, yes, yes.
Have we decided on what we're gonna do anyway in October? What are we going to do?
Slabs?
Which slab? So explain.
So what they said is that, well, he can explain if you want, but what they told us is that these slabs are so old that if they put
Which
more pressure on
slabs?
it,
The concrete slab, the concrete slab that people sit on.
the stand. This is where they are going to fix.
This entire stand.
The entire stand, they are supposed to fix the seats on them.
Yeah.
But they are so old, if they drill them, they'll crack, and there will be safety measures.
Sure.
So what they're going to do, what they have suggested was they were going to remove all of the slabs and build new ones. That's why you need enough time for safety reasons.
What are you considering slabs now? You see that layer of concrete there?
They have the wall, and then you have the slab on top of it.
Yeah, there where you're.
So those ones are they're gone. They tried it once, they show the cracks underneath.
Sure.
They cannot do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's a decision we had already
Sure.
taken, and it was a matter of project starting. That's why they said they
So
needed time.
those layers that you see, they're like what, 5 centimeters?
I have no idea.
How thick is those layers? Well, by estimate. 5. My estimation is about. So those ones, that's what they'll remove.
Yes, they're going to demolish.
And then they'll add another. Okay, so it's not that they were breaking the base.
No. All of this is done. All of this is done. The rooms are done. The dressing rooms we've gone to.
Yeah.
So it's really about right?
No, the slumber is also affect some downstairs rooms.
Okay.
Even we are concerned about remove this slumber.
Why?
Because it's raining. If we remove this lamp, will affect the room inside. So
For the rain?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you're saying wait until October?
Yeah, we cannot start the rainy season. We cannot demolish this slum because this is a prefabricated slum.
Okay. These slabs are prefab.
Prefab.
But so in October, by October you have all the slabs and the seats in country, or that's when you begin to ship them?
Yeah, according to our plan, we are going to do like that. We are for the rainy season, we should complete other work, and for dry season, we are focused on this.
Yes, I'm saying, are we going to ship all the materials so that come October we're ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, we will do the preparation during the rain season. So at the beginning of the next dry season, everything will be prepared.
Hopefully.
If everything goes well.
Well, everything should go well.
Yes. We believe.
I will believe.
So
the decision is made, yes? It's not because I heard on the decision, I just want us to agree that the decision is made on the way forward.
I think the situation is like that. Last year, after the state visit and Bochum visit, I think on the highest level, we made decision. We will help to add seats for this studio. Now it's wait for the implementation. So according to our process, and there is the Ministry of Commerce in charge of the implementation of the China aid projects abroad. There is another agency called Chinese Agency of International Development Cooperation. they are in charge of providing the funding. So now it's between these two agencies, and because the Ministry of Commerce, they will have a new design for the standing and the slab, how to reconstruct, and they put forward this proposal to the CIDCA in charge of funding. Yeah. So now they have some different ideas. So now.
What are their own ideas?
And because Ministry of Commerce who are in charge of the implementation, their priority is safety. They want to demolish all of these stands and reconstruct and then add seats. That means more money. And CIDCA and they have different ideas because they will take the money. So now still in discussion, and I think the embassy and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs now play the role of mitigation and the bridge. So and I hope that we can finish the assessment and make the final decision in about 4 months. And maybe, yeah, that's the rainy season. We hope that we can do it in the rainy season. And after the rainy season, we can start the reconstruction of the stand and adding seats. So now that's the situation.
So it means that we are not sure of the materials.
If well, definitely, because it's China's aluminum. If the decision is to break the whole stand, everything, which is what one school of thought is, how long will it take to rebuild an entirely new stadium? Because it will be a brand new stadium.
You mean
Yes, I thought that's what they were saying was an option. Is that not what you were saying? That was one option.
Yes. One option.
The construction period is 14 months only for this demolish this slab.
Yes. Yeah,
the slab and replace the new concrete and the installation of the seats.
他就想的是把这个体育场，就假设把整个体育场全部这个主体育场全部拆除，如果重新建的话，需要多长时间？
Because that's an option.
他现在又问这个问题。但我们是这个方案并没有说是。
Not to demolish all of this one. Just the structure of the stand.
For the structure, the top of the slab, not means all structures. It's not mentioned about all structures.
Okay.
But I thought that then it seems like that's the only decision. The only decision, because we have said you cannot drill on top of the slab for safety. We agree. So there's only one decision. The decision is to remove the slab.
Yes. Yeah. Remove all of the stand.
Yes.
That's the option.
That's the only decision. That's the only option.
Yeah, I think that's what the Ministry of Commerce now prefer to do it. And because before, I think last year they also came here. They sent a team. They at that time they put forward about 3 or 4 proposals.
Yes.
Yeah.
There were lots of proposals to do less seats, to do other things, to do. But I think we had decided that you remove the slabs and you put new ones. So please, let's communicate that that's the only option. That's the only decision. It's the safest.
Yeah, that's what's the problem. The proposal, the preference of the Ministry of Commerce is to remove all of the slabs and then.
That's our preference.
That's our
preference.
So the problem is that the agency of the International Development Cooperation, they think it will cost too much of money. Now maybe they will check their budget, and so that's their discussion now.
So does it mean there is no consensus yet?
Okay.
Because the councillor told us yesterday, from our understanding, that that is sealed and they're just waiting for the 4 months.
Yeah, we just do
the process.
Process.
Yeah.
And then,
Once it's approved, we can start the construction work.
and
Hopefully
completing
in the
14
beginning
months.
of
Yeah.
next dry season.
Yeah.
现在已经是
还没定呢，
没定，那还不能
就跟他说一个叫综合评估。
Okay.
Yeah. So now it's in the comprehensive assessment, so we can just say that it's still in this phase.
Yeah, but I think the previous meeting was a situation where we took the decision in collaboration with the Ministry of Works that the slabs be destroyed as a result of that. We were just waiting for yes.
We had the company present us
Foreign Affairs was there.
based on the advice and the safety, we're going to go with removing this. This is what was taken back. So we were just waiting.
Okay. So we will follow through to make sure that we do the mediation and get the approval and figure out what we need to do.
Yeah. So that's what our new councillor is doing now. He last week he called the Ministry of Commerce and Silica several times. Just want to them give a final decision.
If you need you and me to call them, I'm available.
Sure.
Let's maybe schedule to call them next week.
And I think 2 weeks ago I called the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and because they in charge of all of the bilateral relations and the practical cooperation projects, they also gave their recommendation for these 2 agencies to make a final decision as soon as possible.
Okay, so we keep adding pressure. So just for the records, it will be 14 months after October.
Yes.
Is when it will be fully done.
Yes.
That's
That's what we told us.
At the end of 2026 or the beginning of 2027.
End of 2026.
Say end
Yes,
of
end.
26, yeah, that's it.
23,000 seats.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
But anyway,
Let's check out the food before we exit.
so now as ambassador here, I encourage more countries, as a public ambassador here, they will do their job very, very quickly, very, very efficient. The Mafuki report, just in 9 months.
So why are these guys listening? Are they following this?
The commercial operated, the private invested projects, they
go super quickly.
Yeah.
By the way, this external fence and landscaping is included or it's not?
看看有只看看这个吗？这打开了吗？
Okay, this one is temporary.
Rehabilitation finished, I think they
It'll
will
go out. Okay.
But I think it's just
Exactly. I think it's actually, it's also a different level of security. I actually think it helps.
the only thing it does really is
And so then you have also entry period. It should just be a second layer. What are these? These neighbors?
These are neighbors and they've got issues because they don't want them there. Over the years, they don't like people have just encroached. Now they're saying when they're doing their construction work, it's affecting them because some structures are actually attached to the fence. One of us parts of the fence.
So we should not do the development for them.
We need to move them.
we have
Already in the hands of the Ministry of
we have problem with the car park is they like to display everything. It also has missed out to people who are building structures into those who are selling cars. Trying to get them to be able to it's a major problem. And you cannot build all of these and capital cities not qualified there for the state. It's a requirement. No, it's not a car park. But where they're selling cars, opposite to people clean it up. Call me and not eat.
It's not fun, brother. Just they want it to look. Yes. Sure. Yeah. So when you're driving along, just these are all the diving. I'm focusing on having a look.
Where do you stand? No, we stand.
我来的时候跟我说，最早的设计师要把这个拆了填平的，不是设计了。啊，就把他们给你发文说那个作废啊，
What about that? So if you're doing this for how many years? How many times have you been going? When did you start?
从22年的4月2022 and May.
To 2 years.
About 2 years. 那个游泳池也是50米，游泳池是那个说是大概50米，深度是1.8米，它整个深度也是一个标准。
Or you break it, you don't have a diving, but you can't go what is the option for this diving pool? Like let's problem solve. There's a problem, I get it. How do we solve it?
Actually, this one, as we all know, was not captured in the agreement signed between two governments. And for now, this is a problem, and this is out of the contract. It means like the installation of the seats.
I understand.
It means this is need additional huge funds for do the rehabilitation of the diving pool. And in China, the government for these funds procedures is very complicated for different departments.
How much will it cost? Not
unless
funded by China. Assume government funds.
他想要一个预算，
Give an estimate, just an
大概
estimate.
知道这个花费能花多少钱。他想的是他们想着自己政府自己弄。上次你们造了是多少钱？我具体我还不太清楚。这个上次做的这个跳水池，如果是重新做的话，大概预算是多少钱？就是他们的意思是，如果不行的话，他们赛方可能想着要重新把这个弄。
当时预算好像是700万800人民币。我现在这段经历是学太久了。
超过100。
大概1000万左右人民币吧。
But now he cannot tell.
我记得是现在。
He said about $1 million US.
1000万人民币就是100。
Yeah, maybe a little more than 1 million.
That's fine.
1.5.
So let's do it, okay? We do the design. Let's check what it takes to do this, not on China aid, but on government of Sierra Leone. The point is, if we're here and we're gonna do this, the government is not wealthy, but the government can find 1.5 million.
Yeah, because in different time, and Sierra Leone government or the Ministry of Sports have different idea about this diving pool.
Really?
At the beginning, they want to demolish and they don't want it again. And so at that time, their recommendation is to turn it into a square. And maybe half a year, in half a year, they have another idea. They want to. 那时候
对。就把他这个事情简单说一下。
你说吧。
Yes, actually, the first time, initial time we came here, the National Sports Authority, we get an official letter, and because this was not captured in the agreement, and we asked the permission, we got the official letter, as in backfilling. And after that, the Ministry of Sports, they sent us the other official letter. They said should not backfilling and keep it, and this is a different idea. This is our ambassador want to explain. This is a fact.
Because what I was told by the executive director then, he said it was not safe. Just like that, and the workers are going to it can create problems for them, so they can feel it for the time being whilst they're working, and when it's time for them to redo, they can. I think you were here, the deputy minister told you. So it was a whole misunderstanding.
Let us have a design. I know government will consider paying for it. Okay, not on China. If it's not, let's not put it there. But we have to do it. So we can't open that and have that. It just doesn't work.
想到能否做一个设计方案。
Try to provide the financial
Thank you. Thank you.
just for reference.
Thank you. That will be appreciated. Let's have that as an action point.
就是你们做一个方案，就是这个给它做起来，大概需要多少钱？大概需要多长的工期？这个大概是什么样的设计？然后到时候提交给他们。
Yes, please. Let's have that as an action point. You will do it and set a proposal and a timeline as well for how to do that. So as of now, we wouldn't obviously commission this, but we have to be able to start. Does this require waiting until dry season to work or no?
这个需要在雨季以后结束施工，考虑不考虑季节的这个影响？
需要雨季肯定是，因为它有土方作业嘛。
Yes, also should be in dry season because you need to do some excavation on the ground and for the pipeline system.
Sure, because you remove all
yes,
of
and
that.
even do the connection with the swimming pool.
Maybe more deep,
Sure.
and then have the
But
system.
you will do the interconnection with that. It wouldn't affect that. Yes.
就是将来如果考虑做的话，会不会跟游泳池的系统连接上，会不会影响？
当然会，要换系统呀。但是系统不够现在。
Will affect because they should do the connection. It means will affect the operation of the.
Yeah, no, not operation. Not. I just mean design and structure. You're fine.
可以就能不能达到连接的具体条件，就是能否连接。We will do the further study.
Do the study and the costing and send it to us. When could we expect to receive it?
大概 能收到。
对，管理公司得去设计，因为他们设计都是他们设计的。你这个系统呀，这个
设计给他这个预算大概方案大概需要多少？设计需要多少？就给他
就是一个设计方案。
设计方案
要做这个浇水池的话，
对，
就是把费用啊、工期啊啥涵盖进去，需要多久？然后他们会考虑从赛方
自己出钱做，就是我们给这个方案。
对。
你们之前不是有个现成的吗？
那是施工方案，你现在你设计的这个，他要设计的
设计方案。那到时候我们结合一下，到时候把你们不仅有造价嘛，施工需要钱嘛，然后我们设计这个系统看能不能兼容。大概我们需要
1个月吧，先去按。
Within 1 month.
Sounds good. 1 month, we'll get it and we'll receive it. Thank you. When did you say you can finish the leveling, compacting, and now tiling of the concrete?
After the rainy season. Yes, we are going to do after rainy season.
After rainy season.
Now tell me, come on,
So they will how much, what our estimate?
We need to sit down.
How much do you guys are in sports business? How much rent like that? Event. And then you specify the event. You also start
International
usually, how many people have? Are you responsible to host international?
They pay for that. Except if it's regarded as standard that practices, then they can rent it. This is next door to the state.
Would you want to do that? There's no accountability for renting hotel that you're anywhere.
Yeah, you can say still do that.
Or to advertise.
This is the hostel, and we like 95% should be complete only for the furnitures and some basic
Furnitures
the furnitures are here, but we cannot put inside now because it's not about.
So when will you finish? How many months to finish?
这个大概是全部完成。
现在是电这边我们的水电系统、这消防系统调试不了。
Yeah, we are still waiting for the power, the electricity connection, and we should do the commissioning for every room and every system.
如果调试的话，3-4个月吧。
Around 4 to 5 months for commissioning, modification, everything.
Okay. The thing is, we had different dates given us by this company. And every time there's a date, we shift. When it comes to us, it's the government that is the contract. I have written a letter to the existing contract. See, every time there's a question, we don't give it a fault, it's your fault, but then it's 5 months. We were supposed to have had this structure finished last year, August, and they asked us to December, and then we waited December, they said February, and then in February, then we had all of the things. I'm saying this because it's important, and if we have a timeline that we finish between those times.
应该是去年就完成了，说每次就跟我们提供的消息不一样，就是说是会在有几个月期间。 Actually, it's really the final decision is according to the EDSA. But EDSA, we have communicated many times. But they came, the different team, they said, okay, they will do, and then no any news. Every day I follow up, even Madam Minister communicated with EDSA and they came. But they said they have their own challenge. This is what they said to us.
So when energy comes, 4 to 5 months after you have energy.
Yeah, everything.
So, summary. And you won't be affected by rain. I just wanted to.
这个会受雨季影响室内的。
基本上不受。
Yeah, not affected by rain.
So this facility can be opened in 6 months.
大概是半年之内，基本上就会具备条件。
前提是要把市电、
是的，
和安眼这边，
对对，他说了前面。
including closing off, removing all these other things, transferring.
So we can within 6 months complete all, but we can not sure it can open for on-site because this is a China-aid project. We have some procedures for the opening.
We understand the ambassador and I will
accept
about that.
I think this can be further discussed with all the other facilities.
Yes.
Like
This is further discussion.
we can discuss those.
Yes, okay, but this will be done.
Yes.
Within that
Within
period.
6 months.
So the takeaway is this section, this lot, this facility, the practicing fields, forget swimming pool. This all the way to the courts and the practicing field will be done in 6 months because the rains will come, then the dries, then you finish the leveling, compacting, and tying over there, and that's the same period to finish this. So by December, we will finish everything.
按6个月之内就到12月份基本上全部。
内部可以结束。
Yes, for the construction work that can complete.
So ambassador, so by December, this component, hostel and practice field, by December we'll begin to have a conversation now about having that be separated from the component that deals with the stadium and the swimming pool, the diving. Because we said the diving will take easily a year, and this is 14 months starting October. So that will be separate. This will separate them, okay? And we'll figure out. Yes, okay. Maybe you would see one room and then we're done. In the room there? Check one. This way. The elevators are all working or installed.